there's that ending. Let's go through the... Oh, hello?
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines.
Oh, no.
Those figglies.
Figglies,
I haven't
that's
stopped
what it was.
thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
No, you said it meant
Didn't fill
nothing.
you to the brim with inner richness?
No, you said it meant
Yes,
nothing.
I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Back to the memory zone, huh? Okay. We're going back here. Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. Oh, wow. This is filled to the brim with extra content, huh? Ah, now we go down here. I cannot go in there this time. Ah, 2013. When the Stanley Parable was released.
Here's where it all began.
Yes.
The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
That's true. Oh, it's disappearing. Right. Huh? The executive bathroom.
And here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom.
Wait.
You did that, Stanley.
7.
I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Is he not going to comment about how I just got 7 out of it? Also, I knew that was going to happen. I bet that was going to happen. I called that. I didn't say that out loud, but I in my head, I was like, I bet there's going to be more than 6. Like, somehow. And there's going to be some sort of crazy thing. Well, I didn't get the first one. Oh.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
This one. What happens if I choose incorrectly? Yes.
No. Under the stairs was the 4th place you found a Figanley, not the 3rd.
Oh, did you say 3rd?
Well, I guess perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. Memories like these are so precious and so cherished that they all just sort of blend together, don't they? You know what? If under the stairs feels like the 3rd place you found a collectible, then who am I to go making judgments?
Where do I go? Oh. Sorry.
Let's see. What came next? Oh, yes, we found a Figley in this pink room.
No, it did
well,
not.
I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
We're finding more Figleys. I'm just with the music.
This was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special.
Stigley.
It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
By the narrator. All these cookie cutter animations. All these cookie iMovie transitions. You found it near the cargo. Man, these are like the old YouTube videos. Thanks for watching.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes
What happens if I jump
wouldn't have
off
spent
now?
on anything else.
Oh, I can't. Can I jump off this? No, it's not letting me jump off. Damn it, I wanted to see if what would happen. Okay. Oh, well. Here's something interesting. What is going on? Oh.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
I suppose we'll just go to the same place. Whoa. You are in the present. The past.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, Memory Zone.
Oh. Oh.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the Memory Zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
No, no, I don't want to. No, I don't.
Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the Memory Zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going, I want more.
Because it was the most recent one we found.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
No.
Yes, I love that video.
And I love you. Wow. Wow. Incredible. And yes, this room for sure. Yeah.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
Yes. I do agree with you on that.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Next one. Next one. I never actually collected the other one. What's this way? You shitting me? Whatever.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going. This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
This. Oh no.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on.
Yes.
I remember hating it back then. But time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
This is an interesting ending or whatever. I don't even know what's an ending anymore, or what isn't considered an ending.
Oh, yes, the 2 doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Oh yes, classic memory. This one. And then 427.
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Wow. So grand.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti.
Screw you. You're not my real wife.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Is this the end of the thing?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
That's it.
But eager to get back to
It
business,
was okay.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Okay, so is this not part of the ending anymore, I guess?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I do not care.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to
No
show you
buckets.
something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
The blue door.
Aha,
Oh.
perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nah.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Hey.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
The red door.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map. Because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Whoa.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yeah, I like
Was it
this.
worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Skill trees.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
God.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Say 4. I like having more choices.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Skid. Whoa. Stanley 427. A dead rat. This is really? Hey. There's no way. This is I'm the longest. The correct door. Complete against the others. Improve your Stanley Parable career. Huh? Nah. Let's go through this one.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
I'm kind of just, I don't really care.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh. It's very loud. I'm not doing this. Oh. Oh.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
No.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
No.
It's over.
No.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Great.
Aha! Fascinating.
Firewatch.
What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for
No.
some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Oh, wow, that's great. Okay, this is Firewatch, guys. If you guys haven't seen Firewatch, it's actually a really cool game. It's very pretty, as you guys can see, and it's, you know, this guy who's a park ranger or whatever it is, and you communicate to other towers. Like, where's the tower in the distance or wherever? Over there and stuff. And it kind of gets into, like, his family life, too, and stuff. It's a very pretty game. I like it. My friend Tony's also played it as well, so he can talk about it.
Oh, no. No, it can't be.
What? This is great. I'm ready.
It is. It's an open world game.
Yes.
Good God, quickly block it off.
No. No.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
What are you talking about?
Wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
No.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Oh, I wanted to go more than...
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any
Rocket League.
possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Well, this is really neat. I've played...
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball.
Sports
what
ball.
Fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, wow, I'm faster now. Let's go toward the red goal. Oh, this is awesome. This is not how big it is relative to the cars in the game, isn't it? I can't remember. I've only played it a little. I played it a long time ago.
Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball... Hold on. What are you doing?
Oh, God.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oops, I'm so sorry. Oh, great. I fell more. Oh my gosh. Alright, I remember normally in this ending it takes you into Minecraft, which is actually really cool. But it chose two different games that time when you booted up other people's games. It was like Minecraft and Portal, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Oh my god, wow. This is incredible. What is this? This is... I have to say this is very interesting. There's a light on over here. Is that the original game? I don't know, it's not. $427. Wait, this was the original, wasn't it? Wasn't this the original, like the beta, like room? Wasn't this like this is the beta room, wasn't it?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Oh. Great. Great. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed it. I did the ending. I think... Let's do the other one real quick. I want to do this one over here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. At first,
There we go.
Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Yes.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Kinda.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Damn it. All right, we'll do it again.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of
At
information
first,
from the
Stanley
recorded
assumed he'd
message
broken the
into
map
your
until he
perceptual
heard this
sphere.
narration and
Thank you,
realized it was
and have a
part of the
pleasant day.
game's design all along. He then praised
Wow.
the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
Yes.
So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function.
What?
Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
Very nice. Didn't know you knew how to play guitar, man. Okay, whatever.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Different music. I like it. Well, everyone, that's going to do it for this episode of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Or I should say, the Stanley Parable 2, as it's called now. So, yeah. Take that as well as what you will. Hope you guys enjoyed the endings I went through in this one. I definitely did. But yeah, definitely hitting a lot of that new content. It's now definitely being woven into even the main endings now. And we still have to do all the bucket endings. So I'm probably going to start on that in a couple episodes from now. So we're going to keep going, guys. We're just going to keep chugging through these. And we're going to see how the bucket makes some of the endings different soon. But I think there's a couple more endings that we still need to get. There's two that I can think of that I think that we need to do. I know that I think one of them you get to unplug the phone when you get to the wife ending. I think that's like I think that's supposed to be like the final ending or whatever, or at least in the original was. But yeah. Anyway, that's it, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, leave a comment down below letting me know. Leave a like on the video if you liked it, and you can hit the bell to get notifications for when I upload next. Thanks again, everyone, so much for watching this video and this episode of the Stanley Parable. And as always, I will see you next time. Bye.